Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're going to talk about what type of investments are you going to be making now? That's right. I want to know from you. We're going to talk about investments. There's all different kinds that we can talk about. But what are we going to do now? Every 6 months, every year, you have to evaluate what kind of investments you want to do. So we're going to talk about it, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so we get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank you for being here on our Wednesday night live stream. It's open to everybody, so you can watch, but only tonight can members with the icon next to their name, be able to chat. That's the only people that can be in the chat room and talk, but everybody else can watch. And if you have any questions, please, you're allowed to ask them. And we're going to talk about investment types tonight. There's something special I'm going to talk about later on in this live stream. All right. So let's see. First time in the house, we have Wilson Koo with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday Night Live. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Wilson Koo, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so happy that you're here. And tonight we have to talk about what are people wanting to invest in. There are different types of investments. We always know what we've been talking about here. Everybody's been talking about the last 6, 7, 8 years, stock market investing. That's an investment type. Everyone knows about real estate. We've been talking about pre-construction, condos, villas for sale around the world, and how you can get in with no credit check, no qualifying. That's another way. And by the way, since I first started this out, how can I forget? Please smash the like button, because we need to know, or let the YouTube gods and the algorithm know that we're in the house. All right. I'd appreciate that. Now, real estate, we've been talking about where you can go all over the world, no credit check, no qualifying. Yes, we've talked about that. We've talked about gold, silver, and precious metals as well. Some of you might be getting left out in the cold, but that gold, silver, and precious metals, you know what that could mean. Not just gold, silver. It could be copper. It could be nickel. It could be platinum, palladium. It could be any of those. So, and even commodities, lumber, farm goods, commodities, oil, gas, commodities. All right. So those are type of investments most people have heard of. Bonds. Okay. Now, a lot of people have heard of crypto, which it could be another type of investment. But we're going to keep going with this investment party because we have Victor Marrero in the house with the icon next to his name. He's a member of the channel, clearly, and he says, hello all, and his obligatory, let's do this. Thank you so much for being here, Victor Marrero. I appreciate it on the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much. And now we have Miss 24 Streams of Income in the house. She's here on the Wednesday night live. Yes, you heard me correctly, 24 streams of income. And if you want to know how to do it, hey, you got to go check out her YouTube channel as well. And if you want to know a little bit more about it, then you have to go to Amazon. You see her name on the screen. Just Google her name when you get to Amazon, and she has books that can help you with your mental mind. It can help you with your money in your pocket mind. It can help you with being your own CEO of your own business, be a CEO of your life. That's what she does. And she has 24 streams of income, which is highly impressive. And we love that. All right. Great evening, SSN family. All right, so we talked about the gold, silver, precious metals. We talked about the real estate. We talked about other investment types. Now we're talking about crypto, because now crypto's been around about 12 years, and the test has come up during inflation if crypto will be able to hang on and actually post some gains so people don't lose to inflation. That's the $1 million question, because the last 12 years, stock markets have went up because of printing of money. So is crypto another type of investment? A lot of people believe it. Millions of people on the planet do. I, for one, also believe in it. So therefore, crypto is an opportunity for investment. All of these that I'm talking about, the free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull, you can get those down below. The free $10 from Coinbase, the link is down below for that as well. All right, we don't have a free any link for gold, silver, and precious metals. Those are hot commodities when there is inflation. So that's going to be very hard to have. Now, what else do we have? A lot of you know collectibles, and different type of collectibles could be considered investments. This goes even comic books. It could be action figures. It could be something from McDonald's Happy Meal. It could be anything when it comes to collectibles. It could be a board game. That's right. Due to inflation, they all go up as well, ladies and gentlemen. So collectibles is part of investments. How about this? You guys have heard me talk about this before. Artwork. How many of you have bought artwork from known artists? Those could be investments. They are investments. But how many people think they go up in value? You might want to do a little bit of research. Art goes up as well, especially when there's inflation. Assets go up when there's inflation. So you should be getting assets right now, ladies and gentlemen, in 2021. If you don't have them already, then you got to get them later. All right. So what are you going to be doing with your investments? What are you trying to invest in right now? So we're not done. A lot of you may be sitting here and sleeping on other things that people invest in, like sneakers, as they say, tennis shoes of all things, sneakers people invest in and are able to flip, right? Unbelievably, if you have some shoes that you held for 5 to 10 to 20 years, they could be valuable. So these are the different type of investments that some people do. And there's other investments that I'm not going to keep going down the list on, but all these can be looked at as investments that I have mentioned thus far. Let me know if you guys have any others that I didn't mention on the list that should be looked at as an investment, except the one last major one. And this goes for the Miss 24 streams of income that I have on the screen, because she's passionate about this as well. Sometimes that other asset is yourself. You are the secret weapon. You are the one that can write books, as in Melanie Bonita's case. Some of you can write screenplays. Some of you can write movie scripts. Some of you can get in front of a camera and sell whatever product or service that you want to. So now, are you investing in yourself? Because that one is the most important, because as they used to say, I'll have to use like the Bible terms, but you might have to forgive me. It's a paraphrase that I'm going to have to use, right? So where they said to Jesus, why don't you just give everybody a fish? I'm just paraphrasing the story, but he was like, well, it would be better if I teach you to fish, because then you'll be able to eat every day. So something along that line. But anyhow, all I'm trying to say is that's why you should be self-sufficient, because if you already know how to fish, already know how to invest, already know how to make money on your own, then that now means that you have invested in yourself, and that becomes a lifelong investment, because you can do that for the rest of your life. You don't have to rely on someone else. So that's an investment in yourself. Believe in yourself. I can't underestimate how making yourself an investment above all is important. All right. Because that means you can eat for a lifetime. All right. Just keep those things in mind. All right. Moses TV's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Good evening, SSN fam. Let's get it. His entry point obligatory words. Moses TV with the icon. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking about investments tonight, and I'm going to say it twice in 10 minutes. Please smash the like button so the YouTube guys know that we're in the house and we have an SSN Nation live stream on Wednesday night. Yes, it's members only that can chat, but we also have it where everybody can watch. So make sure that you share these videos, ladies and gentlemen, because what can I say? I'm going to keep saying it. YouTube suppression going on. They don't want people to know how to better themselves financially, because once you better yourself financially, nobody can stop you. Once you have the money, you can always do whatever you want at that point. If you don't have the money, then that means you have to make other arrangements. And usually that means you're living paycheck to paycheck. We don't want you living paycheck to paycheck. That's why, please, if you're interested in something, let me know. We can talk about it and we can do it. Make it happen. All right. You give a man a fish. Here we go. Miss Melanie Bonita. Quote, not in the Bible, though. Okay, now she tells me it's not in the Bible. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. That's the way it goes. She said exactly right. But I was corrected. She says that's not in the Bible. Okay, that is cool. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for putting that down, Melanie Bonita. I appreciate it. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you think is going to happen now. We've all went through the stock market. It's all like tumbling a little bit. We went through crypto. Crypto crashed a little bit. We had precious metals crash a little bit. Everything seems to be going against the grain. Can we figure out why that's happening? Is that just some reason for you to sell? Reason for you to panic, sell? Get rid of items because they're going down in value, even though you didn't buy them at that value price right now? No, there's no reason to panic. But there is time to think about, maybe I should invest in something else as well. Diversify. That is the hallmark of being an entrepreneur. That's the hallmark of being a CEO of your life. That's the hallmark of always staying on top of your investments. Sometimes you might have to liquidate one investment and put more money in another. That's part of being the CEO of your life. That's part of investing game. And investing means diversification, and you want your best returns. Now, I will say this. All those who have real estate right now, the ones who have real estate who didn't have people paying for a year, you're doing good if your tenants were still paying. All right. So everybody who has real estate, and especially vacation real estate rentals, who are now making even more money than they ever have, you're in good company. So that is a investment that keeps paying, an asset that keeps paying, regardless of whether the economy goes down or up. That is a beautiful thing, right? So that's where we want to be. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know. And I have another investment that I kind of don't want to mention, but I'm going to have to. I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I get a text, and some of you may know who's been around a while. At one time, I've had a person on a live stream with us, and his name was Jay King. So the name Jay King usually doesn't mean much to a lot of people, but he's also now the CEO of the Black Chamber of Commerce of California. That's happened since he was on the live stream. And also he's a musician. All right. He has a solo album coming out. It's July 18th. And again, we never had Sean Rayford on. And guess who's opening for him? Sean Rayford in Oakland, California on July 18th is opening for Jay King. They're doing an act at Yoshi's in Oakland. So anybody from Bay Area, you got to hit up Yoshi's July 18th. Sean Rayford, the saxophone player that plays smooth jazz, is opening. Jay King, solo artist, he's doing his R&B. And then I'll give the secret. Okay, everybody's heard of Club Nouveau. Let's see, Lean on Me, Situation Number 9, Jealousy. Most people have heard of those songs. That's the group that he was in, and he wrote most of the songs for them along with other people. But anyhow, Jay King's doing a solo act, and his mom always told him back when he was 20, 25, 30, 35, his mom, when she was alive, was a serious backbone for him. And she used to always tell him, how come you don't want to sing solo? Why don't you do it by yourself? It's fine. Granted, he wasn't a literal vocalist, so he didn't invest in doing that at the time. But over time, he invested in himself, and then he believed what his mom said, and then he finally did an album like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. I can't remember when he did his first solo album. But now his second album's coming out, Bossa Nova, and he does R&B. So that's where you can find it. So hopefully I'll have Jay on again sometime. But all I'm saying is that is somebody that put work in to better himself. He didn't just rest on his laurels from hit records, and instead said, you know what, my mom always said I should do it. Now I believe I should do it. In her honor, I'll try it. And he did it. And now it's on his second album. So it's pretty awesome. So that's why you have to invest in yourself sometimes. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Nobody else is going to believe in you except yourself. And somebody like his mother or your family members or anybody else that believes in you, it's worth it for yourself to try. Just prove them right. Go for it. Don't give up. And nothing's easy. All right. I dropped a video today talking about similar type of things. So hopefully you saw that video. All right. Now, of course, as you guys know, we can always talk about anything that we want, but I'm going to talk about it. And the reason why I brought up the story about Jay King is I got a text today, and a lot of people might have heard of Tavis Smiley. And apparently tonight on a Zoom call, he has a new show that I'm not fully understanding what's going on, but Tavis Smiley is going to have a new show. And it's going to be on, like, I guess, KBLA in LA, and they're looking for investors. So there's good news and bad news. The good news is the Zoom call is only open to certain individuals. Of course, I have the Zoom ID number to get in on that call. The bad news is the rest of you don't have the Zoom call ID number. So I'm contemplating if anybody wants to get in on the Zoom call, because it's a show that he's looking for investors, ground floor investors. I don't know how much the investment they're looking for, but this is the exact kind of thing that I'm talking about with SSN Lifestyle. So people would, if you're a founder, for instance, you would be able to be in. Not only the Zoom call isn't an SSN Lifestyle sponsored type of event, but all I'm trying to say is I know about that. So then we could actually have him on our SSN Lifestyle call, and then we can talk about the investment opportunity on our platform. And then some of the founders, we can all do investments together or separately, however you want to do it. But the fact of the matter is, this is the kind of thing that helps you out. Now, remember, investments are a risk, but he's trying to do something. I guess it's going to be on 1380 KBLA, which means that's an AM station. That's the first thing. So I don't know how AM stations work these days, unless it's streaming somewhere. That would be of interest. But again, these would be questions that could be asked. So hold on. I'll probably give you guys the Zoom ID number, because not a million people are watching the channel. So it won't matter if there's 5, 10, 15 other people that get to the stream. But I'll probably, we'll probably end this early tonight, because I want to get in on this phone call myself. And if any of you want to get in on it, find out. But it's investing in his show. And I can't tell if it's investing in the show or investing in the actual radio station itself. I really can't tell. And I don't know enough about it. And I guess everybody can learn on the Zoom call. And that means people will be asking questions, which will be kind of interesting as well. So we'll see what happens. All right. 7 p.m. Pacific, which means that's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we might do that tonight. I do have the code to get in, and I think I should share it with you guys. So you guys who may become founders, you might be able to say, hey, you know what? This might be kind of cool. It will be kind of cool. So we would have these same type of opportunities that's going to come up. Maybe not for, a person known. Tavis Smiley, a lot of people might know, PBS show he had. But this would be pretty sweet, right? So these are the type of investments that a lot of people miss out on, that a little bit of money could turn into a lot of money a few years later. So we'll see what they're talking about at 10 p.m. tonight and get on that Zoom call. And so hopefully you can remind me about that. But these are the type of investments that if you're an investor of any kind or even an entrepreneur, you look for other type of investments because you're the CEO of your life. You just might not settle with the stocks, the real estate, or something else. You might go out on another limb and invest in something else. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Melanie Bonita says, I thought Tavis Smiley already had his own show. Exactly. I don't know what the investment is on this. That's why I'm saying they're looking for investors for something. I just don't know exactly what it is. So it might be to do his own show. It might be to buy a station. I don't know what they're really trying to do, but we'll find out. Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. I'm very happy to see you here. Thank you, SSN family. That's right, Tim Smith. Thank you with the icon next to his name. I appreciate it. Right on, man. Oh, yeah, Tavis was the man back in the day. That's right, Moses Tillman. All right, changed it back from Moses TV. Glad to see it. Right on. ETFs and index funds continue their incline, all above 40% one-year returns. These continue to rock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Victor Marrero puts in get your pen, pad, and paper together. So if you can see the chat, you'll see what he put in there. IUSG, V as in Victor, U, G as in George, I, V as in Victor, W, XLK, IWY, VOO. You guys know we talked about VOO before. SCHB, we've talked about SCHB before. You guys know all of these. We talked about VCR, VTIX, VTSAX. Yeah, those are Vanguards. I'm missing one. VTI, I can't remember. Now my brain's all juggled up because he gave me all these letters way back in the day at Moses Tillman. That's it exactly. You got that right. Vanessa Comagate's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Members only can chat. Thank you so much with the icon next to your name, Vanessa Comagate. Hello, SSN fam. Thank you. I humbly appreciate you being here again. So if anybody has missed out, in case Vanessa just came in, I was talking about the Tavis Smiley's looking for some investors for something. I just don't know exactly what it is. It has to do with something in LA. I'm not familiar if it's a radio station, a show, if it's a production studio. I have no idea what it is. But there's going to be a talk on my friend's channel. They talk about options, by the way. As you know, I don't invest in options because I quite frankly don't understand it. I know a lot of people say it's easy, but to me, I just don't understand how it works that well. And it's kind of shocking because usually numbers is my thing, but I just can't figure it out. And nobody can explain it to me that makes sense to me because, again, I just don't get it. And I can't find it on YouTube either because nobody will actually show me the actual trade. So then I can sit there and go, okay, so you bought it for X amount, but then you have to pay. The longer you hold it, you still have holding cost, apparently. So I don't fully understand it. But the Zoom call is normally for options. All right. They talk options on the Zoom call. But in tonight, they're going to be talking about an investment. And again, it's at 10 p.m. So I'm going to put the Zoom call ID in here. I'm probably not supposed to. Jay and them guys might get mad at me. But, you know, I've known them 40 years. So maybe he'll let me slide. So we'll see what happens. All right. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm in LA. All right. Vanessa's in LA. SoCal girl. Right on. SoCal woman. Victor Marrero. So many good ones. VTI. There you go. QQQ. Yep. That's what is that? NASDAQ. That's beautiful. Many others. Yeah. Index funds right now, you can't go wrong with those. Stock market. So all these symbols that he put on the screen, you can have Robinhood and Webull or any other brokerage account, and you'll be able to buy these index funds. And keep in mind, index funds have been growing, I call it astronomically. As long as they can keep printing money, as long as they can keep the interest rate low, everything's going great. All systems go. Yep. You mean options. Yeah, I mean options. Yeah, I just don't understand how it works because I can't wrap my head around what they leave out certain things. And people will say, yeah, I paid $350 for the option. And then they tell me, and then I say, well, how much was the share? And I know it's 100 shares, but then they said, well, the shares cost me $50 each. So then I break it down. I go, okay, so that's 300. So the share price has to get to $53 for me to break even, $54, well, still break even. Then they say, well, there's you pay something the longer you hold it. So that means I actually have to get it $55 a share or higher is the way I look at it. But they say, no, I make money off of something else. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. And so maybe one day somebody can come on, maybe a member of the channel does options and can come on or put it in the chat or send me a video and I'll post a video and tell me how these options actually work from A to Z, from the time you buy it to the time you hold it, how much it costs through each phase, how much you sell it for. I just don't get the whole deal. All right. Good evening, Eric and SSN Nation. Diesel Mike's in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday night live stream. Members only chat. Only everybody else can watch, but only members only on Wednesday night can chat and be in the chat room with the icons. I read a book on options I got from Amazon. Moses Tillman. Yeah, I still don't get it. I've checked out so much options. I actually spent days and I was like, nobody ever shows you. Of all the YouTubers, nobody ever shows you, hey, I bought this option. This is how I bought it on Robinhood, on Webull, or anywhere else. Then they don't say, well, and then they don't do a time lapse okay, I have an option for 6 months, let's say, and then come back and be like, well, this is what I sold it for, and this is how much money it cost me, and this is how much money I made. They always say, well, I made $500, or I made $1,000, or I made $8,000. But I'm like, okay, hold on. I thought you just paid let's call it $500 for 100 shares. That's $5 plus your share price. So where do you make the money at? Then they say, well, and then I'm like, the option, the stock price didn't increase that much. In fact, it's only the same cost as you said the option was going to be. So I don't understand how you make the money, but maybe somebody will tell me. All right, take a look at Gamer stock. Yeah, I like that. I like Gamer. I like Gamer stock. What's happened? Let's go look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can, I don't have a screen available yet. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to put a screen up. GMER stock. Over the counter. Okay, let's see if we can get here. Let's see, where's the Gamer? Diesel Mike putting in a 42-cent good gaming stock. Yeah, a merger with HDS International, GME. That's interesting. That's interesting. 42 cents. Oh, yeah, there's a little. Oh, this is today. It almost doubled today. 54%. It went from 27 to 42. What happened? Something must have happened today. No, there's nothing that it's talking about here. 57.89%, 11 hours. 2,900% over the last 12 months. Well, it's a gaming stock. It's 42 cents. Is it worth an investment? Well, I like gaming stocks right now. So 42 cents is worth a gamble. Webull, Robinhood, both have options. That is correct, Moses Tillman. Thank you. You have to apply for options on both platforms. Yes. Here we go. Key with options is that you have to pick a strategy and be an expert on it. The minute you start changing strategies, that's when you start losing money. I tried it once and didn't like it. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I still haven't bought any options, and I just don't understand it. And that's the way I look at it. Since I don't understand it, then how can I really invest in it? I can understand something like last year. In fact, my friend Jay, we were talking about Exxon, and Exxon at the time, XOM, the stock was only like 20. It dropped. It's when that drop happened, and it was like $24, $23 a share. He got an option for June of this year for like, I think it was 30 some dollars. Well, June of this year, it was like 40 some dollars or 50 some dollars. So I can understand that when the price is the difference between whatever his number was, let's say it was $35, and then the share now is at, let's call it $50. I understand that difference. But the thing is, I don't understand when it's not that big of a difference how you make money. That's my problem. Yes, at Victor Marrero Strategies, Moses Tillman. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's what it is, because I don't understand it. The beauty about options is that you can make money on the positive or negative side. Yes, I do know that. People can go on the downside as well. So that's a beautiful thing. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos recently about getting Cardano ASAP. Does Celsius sell Cardano? Can you hold? Yeah, Celsius doesn't sell any crypto. You just hold the crypto at Celsius, and then they pay you interest every day. They do not have Cardano because of, I don't know, Cardano doesn't meet their qualifications yet. They've been trying. I'm going to go look right now. In fact, let me go put it in here. I'm going to go look and see, but I don't think they have. I don't think they've done that yet. So here we go. Let me go pull this up, see what we got. See what we have here. By the way, I don't know if I have the Celsius network down below, but if you deposit, well, it used to be $400 or more, your first deposit, you would get $40 of free Bitcoin. Now I see there's a promotion for $50 of free Bitcoin. All right. Now, let's see if, I don't know if they have ADA. I was going to go look and see. Let's see if they have. I think these are stable coins. Yeah, those are stable coins. Let's see. I don't see the list. All right. No list. Oh, earn. Here we go. I guess there's a little change. Change the website a little bit. Okay. Over here on the left-hand side, this is the coins that you can hodl at Celsius. I have a link down below for Celsius Network. If you want crypto, I have the free $10 of crypto down below from Coinbase. All the links are under the video in the description. So let's see. These are United States rates. So is that TUSD 8.8? So these look like stable coins. USDC 8.8, 8.8, 8.8. Okay. MC DAI, I don't know what that is, but it's 4.6. USDT, TA, all the stables are 8.88, it looks like. PAX, gold is 5.5. Okay, that's kind of cool. They've now changed their Bitcoin. I see now they're doing what Nexo, no, not Nexo, BlockFi did it first. Up to 1 BTC, they're giving you 6.2. That used to be any BTC. However many you were holding used to get 6.2. Now it's, after that, you only get 3.5. Now Ethereum has changed. Up to 100 ETH, you get 5.3. And after 100, you get 5.05. SNX, still 13.99. Cell token itself, which USA citizens can't buy, is 4.86. Okay, now, back to the story. I don't see any ADA. Nope, no ADA. No ADA. Sorry. Sorry, Melanie, no ADA. Not happening. Yes, you can make money on both sides of the coin. Yes, that is correct. You have to in the money on options. Okay. Gamer combines NFT with games and crypto. You can actually earn crypto in the game. Well, then, Diesel Mike, no wonder it's increasing, because that right there is pretty major. That's using the Roblox model, which I love the Roblox model. So therefore, if gamers doing the same thing where you can buy in-game and earn crypto in-game, that's a winner. I like that investment in Gamer. 42 cents a share, ladies and gentlemen. It's over the counter right now. Or it did say GME, but that's kind of weird. I don't know if GME has anything to do with them. Eric, do you have options available on Robinhood or Webull? Yes, I do. I can do options if I wanted to. But since I don't understand how it really works, I don't invest in options at all. Open an option on any stock that you want and start looking at the dates and the stock price. The platforms will help you out. Yes, you are correct. I did go look at it. I did open it up, and you are right. I did see the numbers, but then I still didn't know what I was buying. It's almost like even if I did decide to buy that, I don't know what to do next other than wait on, I guess, if that price. But the way I look at it is people keep telling me you can make money more than what they're saying. So I'm talking about the price goes up, let's say $10 a share. So I can understand $10 times 100 means I make nearly $1,000, because apparently there's some interest or some money owed when you're holding it. So, but anyhow, for this purpose here, let's say it's $10 more a share. So that's 100 shares. That's $1,000. I get that. But the guys who keep saying, oh, no, you can make more than that. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't understand this more than that stuff, because I thought my contract was for a set price, and I already know it's for 100 stocks. So I don't understand how do I get more than the stock price appreciating? Or it can go the other way around. We can bet on going down as well, but I still don't get it. I also tried Forex investing and didn't like it either. If you don't understand options, don't even look at Forex investing. You need a math degree. Hey, my friend does Forex too. He says, you should get in on Forex. I'm like, dude, I don't understand that even. That's even worse. They're like, oh, it's just trading pairs. It's no big deal. I'm like, trading pairs. I said, I understand there's different currency, but I don't understand what you're doing. Then they go, oh, it's like crypto. You can just exchange it, swap it, do this. But I'm like, yeah, but how volatile is it in order for you to change it? I don't understand. So that's another one I don't mess with either. Cardano is on Bitmart to buy, then transfer to Celsius to hodl. That would be the idea, Wilson Koo, except we can't hodl Cardano at Celsius at this moment. Unfortunate, right? So I'm going to do something else, because I do have, let me see, Voyager. Okay, I can't go into Voyager. Okay, hold on. We're going to do something else. I don't know if I have Nexo down below, but I think Nexo does Cardano. In fact, I'm pretty sure they do, because I got an email about they have ADA there. And by the way, that means I got to transfer my ADA over here, because I have Nexo too. I don't know if I have the Nexo link down below, but if I do, please click on the link down below for Nexo. That what is this? They do the same thing as Celsius. They give you interest by hodling it. All right. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. We got any others? That didn't work. All right. Let's see if we can get to this. What happened with Nexo? I can't even get in. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. You guys got it up on the screen. Here we go with Nexo. I believe they have ADA. Let's see here. Yep, Nexo, 8% ADA right here. That's not bad, 8% on Cardano. So if you have Nexo, there you go. If you have Nexo, and I'm hoping I have the Nexo down below. And if you were able to be outside, earn in kind. Oh, never mind about the 8%. It's 6% for USA citizens. it's 8% for the rest of the free world who can earn in Nexo. If you can earn in Nexo, you get an extra 2%. So everybody outside of the United States, you can get 8% at Nexo. And everybody who's in the USA, you can only get 6% APY for Nexo. And both Nexo and Celsius, you can earn money daily, and both give out a distribution the following week later. All right. So that's pretty good. It's Nexo. And I don't know if I have the Nexo, so I'll have to add the Nexo link down below in case other people want to do that. All right. So hopefully that helps out. That works. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Melanie Bonita, options are like hedging. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Can you transfer it from Coinbase? So many apps to keep up with. Yes, you can transfer from Coinbase to Nexo, which has the ADA. Celsius doesn't have Cardano. So you might as well hodl it Nexo for 6% APY. All right. So that'll work. Oh, speaking of that, on Cardano, there's a situation brewing. So I don't know if Cardano's finally going to meet their obligation, because, you know, these guys always come up with, we're going to do this at a certain set date, and it never happens. So it should be happening right about now in the middle of this month. Binary options as well. They simplify it. But there's a lot going on in the underlying market, and it's really difficult to predict which way it's going. All right. I appreciate that, Diesel Mike, because I know nothing about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's the only reason. All right. Anybody that's new here, please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, it's all about investments. It's all about making money while you sleep. That's what we do here at Stop Struggling Now in this SSN Nation. Please subscribe to the channel and click that bell, because you got to be notified. And everybody else, please go down below in the description. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go to the very bottom of the description and sign up for the newsletter, please. Because YouTube only gives, out of the 12,000 plus subscribers, only 1,000 subscribers are sent notification that a new video or a live stream is going to happen. So please, that's why I'm going to have to start sending out the information in the newsletter. All right. That's how simple we have to do this now. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 42 minutes in. And like I said, please smash the like button. Tonight, we're going to actually do a short members only, because it's investment night. And like I said, I'm going to do this right now. No, hold on. Let me get this, because I saw a message come up. Is there a minimum balance requirement to start getting that 6% interest? I'm assuming that's 6% annually. Yes, it's 6% APY annually, which you have to break down monthly, then daily, right? Yeah, it's 6% APY, but then it ends up being more than 6% because you're earning interest daily, and then you're compounding it weekly. So it ends up being a little bit more than 6%. I just haven't broken it down yet, but that's what it ends up being. So let's just call it 6.3, 6.4 ultimately, but it's not going to be like 8 or 10%. It's just going to be 6%. So Cardano, along with Bitcoin and along with other crypto, has a possibility of going up in value. So that's the best of both worlds. So the 6% today, but if it went up, let's call it 20% in value, then you're actually going to be earning more than 6% on your money. But you still, the way they have it, if you don't add anything or things pretty much stay the same price, then you're going to be earning 6% APY. All right. Now, I was going to go to Voyager, but since it's at Nexo, no need to go there. I'm going to put in the Zoom call link. I'm going to put in the Zoom ID, because I haven't used Zoom in a while. So I'm just going to do it that way. 811. That's how they got it. 9117. All right. So I put in a chat room. All right. And I'll give you a little preview. Here's the chat room Zoom ID, because we're going to end this about 9:55. What is this? We're going to end this stream in about 20, 25 minutes. So then you guys can go to Zoom And Tavis Smiley, oh, he purchased an LA radio station. Okay. So he has a new business opportunity. Would love to share this investment. And I'm not going to say with what group because, like I said, I'm doing a renegade thing tonight, but I put it in the chat room. And then, of course, they discuss options as well. So it's going to be at 7 p.m. tonight is when they're going to start this. So we're going to end this in 20 minutes just in case somebody wants to join in the fun. I also want to go see what this is about. All right? Myself. So that's how it's going down. Okay, does Nexo pay interest weekly like Celsius? Yes, they do. They used to do it a little differently, but no, they pay interest every day. And then every Monday, they send you what the payout was from the previous week. All right? Yeah, there's no password, which is weird. So normally there's a password. Yeah, no password. That's all I have. Zoom ID, no password. So hopefully that works out. All right. I don't see a password on here. Okay, cool. Yep, that's how we do it. You know, I acted renegade. If Jay and those guys boot me out, so be it. But it's all good. They do options as well, if in case you're interested in options. So that will be interesting. So that's the meeting ID that I put in the chat, I'm assuming. And I haven't done Zoom in a while, quite frankly. Because when we have our live streams, they have theirs, even though they run at 10. But our live streams run longer, so I rarely get in other than, you know, I might get in like 10, 15 minutes later. But I'm going to go find out right now if this is working. Oh, okay, so the ID's there. Let's see. All right, so it may be possible. Oh, man. I'm going to have to, I'm going to check it out while we're on here just to make sure. So we're going to find out. 2810. This looks like join meeting. Okay, that looks good. I think we're good. Oh, they have a download. All right. I don't have Zoom on my phone. I mean, on my computer, apparently. Launch meeting. So I'm testing right now while we're live. So I'll let you get, in fact, why don't I just show you? Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Sign in. Okay, looks like that'll work. Even though I could, oh, I'm connecting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that looks like it's a go. If you want to get in on that, please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon. All right, so no passwords needed. Why can't I show this? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. You guys can't see the, oh, I see what's happened. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I see what happened. So anyhow, no password needed. It's all good. No problem. All right. Beautiful. All right. They're getting it tested right now. All right. Well, it works. No password needed. So, again, Zoom has upgraded. A password is not always needed. Exactly, Melanie Bonita. I didn't know it had because I was thinking I need a password as well, but we do not. So I was actually in the room, but you guys couldn't see it because I didn't have it on screen. All right. So it's all good. They now have a waiting room before they let you in the actual presentation. Yeah, exactly. So somebody's already there. So when I went in, said it was fine. So we'll see what happens. All right. So we'll see how that goes. So anyhow, investments, ladies and gentlemen, you have to always look to diversify. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why you just don't do real estate. That's why you just don't do stocks. That's why you might not just do crypto. Some people might not do any of those. Some people might be saying, hey, Eric, I invest in old cars. Hey, that's a thing. Some people say I invest in exotic cars, limited editions. So then therefore they might keep its value. Some people say I invest in art. Some people say I invest in sneakers. So there's all different types of things that people say they invest in, and that means they are diversified. And if you want to be an emerging millionaire, just like this, then you have to have investments. You have to have assets. And those assets either go up in value, appreciate in value, or earn you some money. That's what you really want. And that's how you become an emerging millionaire. All right. A little bit at a time is all you need. You don't have to hit a home run. You don't have to sit there and go, you know what? I need $10,000. I need $100,000. I need $1 million. All right. You don't need. You might only need $50. You follow what I'm saying? You just might need $50 because in the case of crypto, $50 might do you great. Who knows? You could buy $50 worth of SNX. It was just $6 like 5 days ago. Now it's $12, but it was 20. It was 17, but it dropped all the way down to 6. All right. So again, you just never know what that vehicle may be. Just like nobody knew about GME when you could have bought that for $3, $4. Who knew it would be $200? You could have had 25 shares at $200, $300. You know, $5,000, $6,000 for a $50 purchase. So that's why you have to diversify, because you never know which asset class is going to all of a sudden balloon, right? So just keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, they have the actual waiting room. Awesome. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to ask any questions or talk about any other things, let me know. Or if you want me to talk about something on Friday night, let me know, because we're going to wrap it up. I want to find out what Tavis Smiley's talking about in this investment. And maybe I can learn something about the options as well, if that's what they're going to talk about. I just don't know when they're going to talk about this Tavis Smiley thing. But obviously, you don't want to miss out, right? Get your guys, get used to this type of thing, because with SSN Lifestyle, we might be on Zoom calls and people might be presenting their business opportunity to us. And remember, as a founder, you'll be first dibs in. There's only going to be either 10 to 15 founders. That's it. So that means if there's other members, which there'll probably be, could be hundreds, if not thousands of other members, these thousands of other members or hundreds of other members, you won't be getting first dibs on any of the investment. The founders get first dibs. Just keep that in mind. So that also means we could have equity in companies. There's a whole bunch of things that you see on Shark Tank we can do too. All right. So that's going to be major. All right. Let's go. Or diesel trucks. Waiting room. Okay. Diesel trucks or the diesel trucks. Okay. Baseball, if you go 1 for 3 every day, that's 333 batting average. That average will put you in the Hall of Fame. Exactly, Moses Tillman. Couldn't have said that any better. All right. Thanks for the gems, fam. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. DR paper today. Tourism leads first quarter foreign direct investment with US 240 million. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we've been talking about this Punta Cana property, the Dominican Republic, real estate investing. I can't say it enough. These guys at Dominican Republic, they are on a mission. I checked out the Kathmandu. I didn't realize the company Kathmandu was in Orlando, and they do those funky upside down buildings or buildings that look like they're crooked. I didn't realize that was them. But that will be awesome inside of or downtown or near downtown Punta Cana. So that means they have attractions coming. So it's not just Coco Bongo. It's just not the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino with the concerts. Now they're going to have this amusement park. And now they have the beaches. Now they have the upscale area like Cap Cana. And now you have Oceana doing their upscale thing out in El Cortocito. which now could tend to lead to other people doing upscale stuff in El Cortecito as well. So you'll have a mix. Man, not to mention, of course, the upscale things such as golf courses and equestrian centers and all this other stuff that's going on. So I believe, and that's just in Punta Cana, never mind in Santo Domingo or in Santiago or in Puerto Plata or in Cabarete, Sosúa, and all these other places. You know, there's a ton of other places too on the island of Dominican Republic that is places where people would want to be. And once they start building even more infrastructure, how to get to those places A to B in a timely fashion without jumping on a plane on the island, man, this place could explode. And the people in the DR, the president, their tourism, they are going around the world to make sure people come to the DR. And now they're putting infrastructure in to make sure that when people come there, they're extracting money. They have cruise lines coming there as well, extracting more money. And so you can't get any better than this, where you have shows, where you have amusement park, where you have upscale locations, where you have locations that have plenty of amenities, and you have a mix, a blend of upscale and then lower level places that people can stay. That means you can have more visitors all around. So you don't have a situation where it's all upscale, like people are worried when you go to Hawaii and stay, right? And you're like, well, where's a cheap spot to stay for a week or two on the island? And you want to be by the water, you're going to have problems. No matter which island you're on, it's not going to be cheap. Well, Dominican Republic, they're going, we don't want that. We want it to be affordable for everybody. If you want to be in the upscale, pay the upscale. If you want to be in a middle area from middle to high, we got that too. And if you really want to be in a lower section, we have that too. So it's the best of both worlds. So that's why they'll be able to get the tourism. And because they have so many flights a day, that also means their flights won't be expensive. So all this is coming into play. And when you get 2 more million people coming on the island, that previously you only had 6.5. And if they get to 8.5, that means 2 million more people, which means there'll be a supply and demand issue that we love as vacation renters. We want to have that situation. We have property there, and now we have way more people who want to rent our units than is available. That means we can charge a higher price, and we can still be full 85 to 95% of the time. We win. That's a real estate investment I want to be in. Just like downtown Miami, where we're going to win. All right? Same thing. So there's no difference in that investment as well, because you're in the right location. Any activities that happen downtown, people want to stay where the activity is. You're in walking distance. Same thing, supply and demand. Who wants to be at South Beach if you need to be downtown? You can get to South Beach. We'll just go the back way. All right. We'll still be there in 5 to 10 minutes. But when you're out at South Beach trying to come downtown when there's events, that's a problem. All right. So if you have a place downtown that has restaurants, bars, fitness, co-working spaces, and you're already downtown, and a person can take the monorail, as I call it, I don't know what, people mover, and you can take the train, what is that, Starlight, I believe they call it. You can take the train directly in downtown, and people can walk 1 or 2 blocks to your condo. All they got to do is get off at the airport, take the train that drops you off 1 block over. They're there. That's worth a pretty penny, ladies and gentlemen. And they don't have to leave your complex. There's restaurants, there's bars, mini mart, shopping, all right there in your complex. You win. All right, we're about to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost go time. So let's see what they're talking about. Yes, one of the 2 companies building Developme is based in Orlando. That's Falcon Group. That's right. These people have designed projects for Disney and Universal Studios. They don't play. Exactly. They built on the, I don't know the name of the place. It's right by the convention center, on the way to convention center, where they have that one building that's tilted and all that. So yeah, the Falcon Group, they don't play. And they have awesome stuff in the Orlando area that people can actually see right now. So the Catman, the thing that they're part of the Kathmandu is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but we have to look for investments. We have to diversify and look in the chat room where we have the Zoom call if you want to find out what Tavis Smiley's talking about, or in fact, learn about options. So either way, I hope Tavis Smiley's up first because I never understand options, but hey, it'll be another learning night tonight. So again, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.